Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, a look at the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates Utkarsh Odisha, Make in Odisha Conclave in Bhubaneswar. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma inaugurates cultural and textile exhibitions at College of Postgraduate Studies in Agricultural Sciences, Ummam. Kamm candidate from Laitumkra Malki constituency submitted nomination papers. And two candidates filed nominations for Ramrai Jirngam constituency. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the Utkarsh Odisha Make in Odisha Conclave in Bhubaneswar today. Utkarsh Odisha is a flagship global investment summit hosted by the Odisha government aimed at positioning the state as a leading investment destination and industrial hub in India. Speaking at the conclave, Modi said that Eastern India is the growth engine of the country, with Odisha playing a crucial role in this progress. More than 7,000 delegates, including envoys, investors and industrialists from India and 12 other countries, are participating in the summit.
भारत में देश के बड़े इंडस्ट्रियल हब थे, पोर्ट्स थे, ट्रेड हब थे। ओडिशा की इसमें बड़ी हिस्सेदारी भी थी। ओडिशा साउथ ईस्ट एशिया में होने वाले ट्रेड का प्रमुख सेंटर हुआ करता था। यहाँ के प्राचीन पोर्ट्स एक प्रकार से भारत के गेटवे हुआ करते थे।
The College of Community Science, Central Agricultural University, Imphal, Tura, Meghalaya, organized a three-day national symposium on Threads of Heritage, exploring traditional textile and natural fibers at the College of Postgraduate Studies in Agricultural Sciences, Ummam. The program was attended by Conrad K. Sangma as the Chief Minister of Meghalaya as the chief guest and Archana Chitnis, MLA from Madhya Pradesh, as the guest of honor. The Chief Minister also inaugurated the cultural and textile exhibitions showcasing traditional handloom fabrics, indigenous weaves and eco-friendly fibers products from across northeast India. Speaking at the symposium, Sangma praised the hard work of these artisans, emphasizing that they not just are weaving fabric but also the culture and identity of the region.
The importance of the traditional textile and handloom sector that we have in the northeast region of our country, and giving it the importance and giving the recognition to the artisans and the weavers who have been doing it just because they have so much of passion and love for it and not being recognized at all for it. And when you talk about the textiles, the traditional wear and the handloom, you see, it's not just weaving the clothes or the threads that we are doing. We are weaving our history, our culture, our heritage into this.
Peter Salam, Kamm candidate from Laitumkra Malki constituency, officially submitted his nomination papers for the upcoming MDC elections set for February 21st, 2025. After filing his nomination, Salam expressed his gratitude to the party leadership for selecting him as the official candidate. He emphasized that if elected, he believes the KHDC should focus on rural areas where many people face economic hardships.
Election kabangi haptik on seriously yakani kataki on ki rural hamlets hakaba ki brio ki kadan ba ki kajing duk kalong ka piu parat bat kata kajing duk jaga jing ki brio ki ong kata landless in rural area is growing.
Two candidates from the Ramrai Jirngam constituency in West Khasi Hills district filed their nomination papers today in the presence of returning officer V. Sway. The candidates include Kimfa Sydney Marbanyang of the National People's Party NPP and Lorshai Kharbani, an independent candidate. Both candidates were accompanied by their supporters and party leaders as they filed their nomination papers, marking the beginning of an intense political battle in Ramrai Jirngam.
Kumbangi ang note mengi kanam bisa. Magita Kamm kumbangi temu makapot debel pen udlong itu. Bat kene nak dikada wala da kadi Kamm MBC kabar makna ndai kajing I jonga kalong ba habang idan hak sarkar idan kita kalat kelinti tadangi poin syek kalong ban ai kajing rap poin ba.
Aku ban penek tusa ya kandung siap hamtam ya kajika jungi magadi kajika balong border area ni haban ya trei bah ni pej bah makibun taki jaka jungi Kelwan Pai Bang Syah Assam dan Kepala Don Bang Syah Assam Bas Megler Don lawan Pinakling Junga Badu Melih Ngi Kwa Bang Train Kat Badu Melih Kenang Bang Yo Jing Toy Karam Rai Jungam Brokowe.
Union Minister of Road, Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari today said that nearly 5 lakh road accidents and 1.80 lakh deaths occurred in 2024. Addressing the concluding event of the Project Abhay by the Centre for Rural Development and Technology in New Delhi, Gadkari highlighted that 60% of the deaths were in the age group of 18 to 34. He added that road accidents result in a loss of 3% of the country's GDP annually. Gadkari also emphasized the need to reduce logistic costs to boost exports. The Supreme Court declined to entertain a PIL which sought the appointment of an expert committee to review and reform the existing dowry and domestic violence laws to stop their misuse. A bench of justices B.V. Nagaratna and Satish Chandra Sharma yesterday declined to hear the plea and observed that society must change and it cannot do anything. The petition was filed seeking reforms in domestic violence laws and to prevent their misuse in the wake of a recent suicide of a Bengaluru-based tech professional. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman is set to present the Union budget for the fiscal year 2025-26 on the 1st of next month. The upcoming budget is anticipated to unveil the government's economic priorities and fiscal strategies to deal with the pressing domestic and global challenges. Experts and people are expecting that this time the government will focus on growth, job creation and fiscal prudence by emphasizing building robust infrastructure in the country. Train services in Bangladesh came to a standstill on Tuesday as railway staff demanding benefits for extra work went on a nationwide indefinite strike that hit hundreds of thousands of people. A long-standing dispute over overtime pay and pension benefits for railway workers led to staff abstaining from work. Its union said, adding that they had given the authorities until Monday to meet their demands. The strike affected operations of about 400 passenger trains, including over 100 intercity services and over 3 dozen freight trains operated by Bangladesh Railways. The Congress party in Meghalaya, which has faced severe setbacks in recent years, is poised to contest the upcoming ADC elections. Will this election determine its prospects in Meghalaya's rapidly evolving political landscape, or will the exodus of leaders and internal drifts continue to haunt it? DD Meghalaya caught up with PN's AIM, the working president of Meghalaya Pradesh Congress Working Committee, to find more in this exclusive report.
Kum Deputy CM, EDC, Wan Klipi, Namarangilai, Haki, Kot Kubor, Bakidon kita kijing doko, Hakurukom Trekam, Jom Kaki EDC, Kum Karukom Penya, Yaka Plapisa Tingka, kita ki recruitment, ta Terter. Beli kimi kum kita kijing doko Trekam.
Hakajing lap, berkajing Syam Jonga Kum Deputy CM, CM Barium Jonga District Council. Hoi bani compare Yaki Wegi District Council, Not East India. Ngatrai nginang kam na sibun mangi. Nganai fi small example. Kagarhil di sengsul minta kaduk telop bapri ginong trailer ar laisnam. Kajantia hil haduk minta kaduk telop adem mereka arsnam. Kabangun ba kadis sengsul jungi kadang kat bana kadang excite. Na kebenta ban ai ke bawah hatam na kebenta ginong trailer benta ki pai ba haka dikasih.
You can now watch the full interview on our YouTube channel at DD News Meghalaya. And now viewers, here is the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. The minimum temperature was 13 degrees Celsius while the maximum temperature was 22 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity was 75%. Moving on to Shillong, the minimum temperature recorded was 7 degrees Celsius, with the maximum temperature recorded was 14.4 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity was 89%. Meanwhile, in Jowai, the minimum temperature was 9 degrees Celsius. The maximum temperature recorded was 17 degrees Celsius, with the relative humidity being 65%. And the forecast in Tura and Jowai say that dry weather is likely to in most places, whereas for Shillong, light to moderate rain and shallow to moderate fog is likely to occur at isolated places. And before we conclude, a look at the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates Utkarsh Odisha Make in Odisha Conclave in Bhubaneswar. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma inaugurates Cultural and Textile Exhibition at College of Postgraduate Studies in Agricultural Sciences, Umyam. Kamm candidate from Laitumkra Malki constituency submitted nomination papers. And two candidates filed nominations for the Ramrai Jirngam constituency. And that's a wrap of today's edition of the news. Thank you very much for joining us, and from all of us here is wishing you good night.